Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's class, we'll discuss doing the isometric view of a given sphere. Okay, sphere means it is a circular shape. Okay, roughly I did here. Sphere is it is looking like circle. Okay, here in the given question, one horizontal plane will be there. So if you are taking the horizontal plane, this horizontal plane is removing this surface. Okay, here it has given it is truncated by a horizontal plane. Okay, from center at some distance, one horizontal plane is there. This horizontal plane is removing this part of the sphere. Okay, if you are removing this part of the sphere, how the remaining part is looking in three-dimensional diagram. Three-dimensional diagram is, it is called isometric view. We are calling 3D diagram or isometric view. Both are same. So this, if you are removing this part, it is also circular one, but in three-dimensional diagram, it is looking like ellipse. Okay, so this diagram we have to do. This diagram is called isometric view. We are calling three-dimensional diagram also. Okay, so this is the 2D diagram, or we can call it as orthographic view also. By seeing the data, first we will do this 2D diagram. After that, we will do the isometric view. Okay, let us take the given data. Draw the isometric view of a sphere of diameter 60 mm. The diameter of this circle is, as I told, it is looking like circle. Okay, sphere is looking like circle. What is the diameter of this? 60 mm. Okay, so radius is half in it. Radius is 30 mm. I have written here. Truncated by a horizontal plane. So it is cut by one horizontal plane at a height of 20 mm from the center plane. So this plane is, horizontal plane is 20 mm from the center plane. Center plane is the plane which is passing through center. Okay, let us assume this is the center plane. It is the center of the sphere. So 20 mm from the center plane. Okay, this gap is 20 mm. Here I have written 20 mm or 2 centimeter. Initially we will do this diagram. Okay, initially we will do this diagram. Okay, we will do the circle and we will do the center plane, and at 2 centimeter we will take this horizontal plane. Okay, so by using this we will do the isometric view of the sphere, remaining sphere. Let us take any one of the point as center. Here I am giving center is O. We are taking the sphere from the front side. If you are taking the sphere from front side, we are seeing this. Okay, so for front views we are marking O dash, A dash, B dash, like that. For center I am giving O dash. Okay, let us mark O dash here. Let's take O dash as center and radius is 3 centimeter. By using compass, take 3 centimeter. Now O dash as center, do one circle. Okay, after that mark the center plane which is passing through center. I am taking just an axis line. Okay, axis line means two big lines with a dot. Two big lines with a dot. After that, so this horizontal plane is 20 mm from this center line. Okay, so from mark take 20 mm just for getting vertical line. So this is a horizontal line. Vertical line is 90 degrees. By using this protractor, I am taking vertical line. So in this direction, through the center, so 20 mm distance from center. Okay, I am taking one plane here, horizontal plane. Let us take this is the reference line and move the scale up to here. Just do the horizontal plane. So this plane is cutting the sphere. I have marked the intersection points P dash, Q dash. We can take any alphabets, A dash, B dash, like that. Okay, but we have to keep dash for the all front view points. After that, after removing this part, so here for sphere, it is also circular one. Okay, if you are removing this part, it is also circular one. So this will indicate the diameter, how much diameter we are cutting. This is the diameter, so it is nothing but this length. Okay, measure this length, how much it is? 45 mm. Okay, so the diameter of the top portion, okay, it is 45. 45 I have marked here. This is nothing but diameter of this circular one, correct? So whatever this length, it is nothing but diameter of this circular one. That's why I kept diameter symbol 45. After that, how much this gap has given? So here I have marked 2 centimeter. Here also I took 20 mm. Okay, no need to write the mm or cm here. Just mark all dimensions in mm. Okay, after this we will do the isometric view here. So at this center we will get this ellipse. Doing the ellipse, we are following one 4 center method. Okay, roughly I will do here. We need to do one circle, one rhombus like this. for doing the ellipse here. For doing the isometric view of sphere, whatever other dimensions other than radius of the sphere, okay, I am not taking radius of sphere, I am taking as it is. The other two dimensions we have to multiply with 0.816 mm. Okay, the remaining two dimensions are 20 mm. Here I took 20 mm into 0.16, and next is 45 mm into 0.816. Okay, these are the not sphere dimensions. These are the other two dimension, distance of the horizontal plane and the top portion of the diameter of the circular one. Okay, whatever remaining dimensions we have to multiply with 0.816. Find out this value, 20 into 0.816, already I did it. Okay, so this value is 16.32 mm. And do the next one, 45 into 0.816. So this is 36.72. So here instead of 20 mm we have to take 16 mm. Instead of 45 mm we have to take 36 mm. So instead of 20 mm value we have to take 16.32 mm. In centimeters it is 1.632 centimeter, or 1.6 we can take 1.6 centimeters. Okay, so instead of 2 centimeter we have to take this value. Why we are taking less value means, in three-dimensional diagram whatever original dimensions will be there from the front, these are looking less. Okay, if you are taking one object, let us take this is a square pyramid. If you are seeing the object from front, whatever these dimensions will be there, these are tilting. Okay, it is tilting like this. So the original dimensions is looking like reduced one in the front view. Okay, not exactly same value we are seeing reduced one. Why means it? Because these are tilting like this. Whatever tilting object will be there from front, we are seeing the reduced dimension. So similarly here also, whatever other two dimensions will be there, we are reducing those dimensions. Okay, this is the practical value. We have to multiply other values with this number only. So we have converted this value also, as I told just now. So this value how much? Instead of 45 mm, 36.72 mm. So in centimeters it is 3.67 centimeters, or we can take 3.7 centimeters. Okay, so for doing the ellipse we are following one 4-center method. After getting this 2D diagram we will do the 3D diagram. Okay, that is isometric view here. For doing it, roughly we did here 3D diagram. The top surface is circular one, it is looking like ellipse. If you do this circle here, how much diameter we have calculated, it is 45. Okay, for doing this circle in the 3D view we have to keep this circle in one box. Okay, if you are doing horizontal diameter and vertical diameter, okay, the end points will be there for this point, this point, this point, this point. We have to make one box which is passing through all 4 points. Okay, so what is each side of the box? It is nothing but diameter of the circle. How much diameter? 45 mm. Okay, this is 45, this is 45. It is nothing but square. Okay, we'll get the circle inside this box. So instead of 45, how much we have to take? Just now we have calculated here. We have to take 36.72 mm. So how much this value? 3.67 centimeters. Okay, so we can take it as 3.7 centimeters. So instead of 45 mm we have to take 3.7 centimeters. So for doing this in 3-dimensional diagram, it is looking like rhombus. Okay, so take initially P point, here do one line, horizontal line, here take 30 degrees line, here take 30 degrees line of some length. Okay, no need to write here, just for explaining I am marking. Okay, on this side take PQ length. How much it is? 45, but instead of 45 we have to take this value. Okay, 36.72 mm. So if you are taking in centimeter, 3.7. So we need to take this side 3.7 centimeters, this side 3.7 centimeters. We have to make it as rhombus. Let us do this rhombus initially. Okay, first initially we will do this part, after that we will do the sphere, remaining sphere. Let us take any one of the point as capital P. Just do one horizontal line. Take 30 degrees line, 30 degrees line. Here I will do at the same distance, just for getting the clear two diagrams. So here I am taking capital P point. Okay, here and here I will take 30 degrees by using the protractor. So 30 degrees this side and this side also 30 degrees. Okay, we got these 2 points. Here do one line of some length. do thin lines just of some length, and this side also one line. So after getting these two lines, how much we have to mark here? 3.7 centimeters. Okay, by using scale also we can mark 3.7 centimeters, or by using compass also we can do. Now I am giving the names here PQ. So this is Q, capital Q I will mark here. Let us give the name PQRS, small letters. Okay, so PQ one side I have marked, this side I will mark S. Okay, so on this side also take 3.7 centimeters. So this is 3.7, this is also 3.7. So take this is S. So here we did this part. Now here at S do the line parallel to this. So keep the drafter scale here fixed to this line, coincide with this line. So I am using roller scale here. Move the scale at S, do the line of some length. And similarly for closing this, do the line parallel to this. Take this is the reference line, move the scale at Q, do the line. So we can give this point name is R. So we got the rhombus here. So by using 4 center method, we can do the ellipse like this. After getting this, mark the middle points. Okay. So how much each side is? 3.7. 3.7 centimeters by 2. It is 1.85 centimeter, or 1.9 also we can take. So mark middle point 1.9 centimeter. Between 1.8 and 1.9. Middle point. Okay, this is the middle point. Here also middle point is 1.8 or 1.9. Okay, so here I have marked middle points. Here also mark middle points. What I am doing for marking middle point, I will keep the scale here. I will move the scale. I will mark the same point here. Okay, it is also middle point. Similarly, on this side, I will mark this middle point. Keep the scale here. Move the scale up to middle point. Mark here. Okay, these are the middle points. I will give some name here. X, Y, Z, and let us take any other alphabet. Let us take some J point. Okay, any alphabet we can take. Take these two middle points. Join to the opposite end of the rhombus. Okay, do the thin lines. These are the construction lines for the ellipse, like this. Here also join. So these middle points we have joined to opposite. Similarly, join these two middle points to this P point. Now here we got intersection points, this point and this point. Okay, let us take this is A point, this is B point. Okay, give capital letters. Here also write capital A. Here we got intersection points A and B. Follow the 4 center method for doing the ellipse method. Okay, in it we are finding 4 centers. So first initial center is whatever initial point we are taking, P point. Okay, next point is this point. Okay, R point. How we are taking PR means, here if you are taking this rhombus, SQ is the longest diagonal, PR is the smallest diagonal. If you see this length, it is less compared to this length. Take always less diagonal 2 corners, that is P and R. These two are the 2 centers. And after that, these points. Okay, these are also the centers. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 centers we got. P as center initially. Take PJ or PZ is the radius. Radius is, just I will write here. No need to write the entire thing here. You do the diagram, that's all in the sheet. Okay, for explaining it I am doing here. This is these are the centers. P is center, PZ or PJ, both are same length. Okay, so PZ is radius by using compass. Okay, do an arc. P as center, VJ is the radius, do an arc. After this, take the next center R. R is the radius, Rx or Ry, both are same length. Okay, is the radius. Ry is the radius. So R is the center. So Rx or Ry is the radius, do an arc. Okay, after that, here we got one arc, here we got one arc. Next center is A center. AX or AJ are the radius. Take AX radius. A center, AX radius, do an arc. Okay, and next center is B center, BZ or BY radius. BY radius, B center, do an arc. So here we got ellipse. Okay, now for that, after that, find the center of it. Okay, how to find center? Just by joining opposite ends of the rhombus. Join SQ. Okay, and join PR. So this is the center of the circular one. Give name for it, any name. I am giving some O1. Okay, for this sphere center I am giving O. For this top surface circular one I am giving center O1. Okay, now after that, after finding center, let us assume it is here. Mark this length and mark the center of the sphere. How much it is? 20 mm. But we have calculated this value 16.32. Okay, it is nothing but 1.6 centimeters. Just do the vertical line from this center. On it mark 1.6 centimeters. So here from this on the vertical line take 1.6 centimeters. So it is coming here. Okay, what is the center of it? Capital O. Okay, so as I told, capital letters we have to use for doing the isometric diagram or 3D diagram. Now after getting the center of it, we have to do the remaining circular one. Remaining sphere is as it is. Okay, now here it should touch this circular part and here circular part. We have to do one circle here. This as center. How much radius? Radius is nothing but the given radius of the sphere. So it is 3 centimeter. So by using compass, now O as center, we have to do the remaining sphere. Take the same radius, whatever radius we are using here. O as center. Just do the sphere wherever it is touching. Do the remaining sphere also. This is a 3D diagram of the given sphere which is truncated by the horizontal plane. Here this sphere circular part should touch this curved one, okay, at both sides. So remove the extra lines, whatever lines are coming. So in isometric view also we have to mark the same dimensions. Okay, now here radius of the sphere is, do the line here in any direction. Here do horizontal line. Sphere radius SR you can write 30 mm. Okay, no need to write mm here. Similarly here also from center of this sphere to this length is same, SR 30. Now here we took 20 mm horizontal plane. Here also we have to take from this center to this center 20 mm. Here actually we took reduced length, but here whatever length are given mark the same value. And after that this is 45 mm diameter of the top circle. So mark the same. Okay, each side of the rhombus is keeps diameter symbol 45. So no need to mark all the 4 sides. Take any one of the side. Okay, do the line parallel to this one of the side of the rhombus 45. Here also at the center do the line. Here at this center do the extension line, mark 20. Okay. This is a method of doing the isometric view of the sphere. Always remember, take radius or diameter as it is for the sphere. And remaining dimensions, okay, remaining dimension mean 20 and 45, we have to change and we have to multiply with 0.816. We have to take the reduced values. So this is the case of doing the isometric view for the sphere. If you like this lecture, hit the like button, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.